Hello, hello, good morning. Hi, Anthony. How are you today? Let's just wait for a few more minutes to have more people come in today. Are we excited to get the stream started? Are we excited to learn a little bit more today? We have a lot of cool activities that we're going to be doing this week, so make sure you stay tuned because those are going to be very interesting. All right, let's just wait just a couple more minutes and then we will get started. Okay, well, do we think that we have everyone here? Because maybe we do, maybe we don't. And then the people that want to come in throughout the show, that's totally okay. But hello, everyone. Welcome back to Curiosity Corner Live. I am Alyssa. I'm still a new face. This is the second time that I have done this stream here. But every weekday at 10:30 a.m., we are bringing you behind-the-scenes opportunities, fun learning experiences, and design challenges every single weekday at 10:30 a.m. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every single weekday when we go live at 10:30. But for this week, we are going to highlight some of our most favorite camp activities. And if you are interested in our camps, we have camps for K through 8th graders. We do at-homes or video classes, online classes, and registration is still available. So make sure you guys check our website. It is greatscience.com. It's right here, right below, greatscience.com. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about a concept called Tensegrity. This is a concept that campers had to learn about using building blocks and string. So right here, I have a Tensegrity sculpture. They use the balance between two forces. Two forces are gravity, which is the force that we all know that pushes and pulls everything down towards the center of the earth, and then tension. So with tension, that is a pulling that happens in a string that causes it to expand just a little bit more. Causes it to stretch. Can we see that? Stretching. So with this Tensegrity sculpture right here, Tensegrity sculpture, I'm sorry. You can actually kind of see both of these forces working together to make the sculpture work. So if you guys pay attention to right here, you can see this string that's right in the center. I can't really see what I'm pointing at myself. So this right here in the center, this is a string that is holding it in the center point so that it can have a center of balance. And then these two strings down here are causing tension to where this kind of gives the illusion that it is floating. Let me remove this banner here for you guys. So on this sculpture, there is one string, like I said, pulling down, and then there's also an opposite force on the back, the tension, that is causing it to stay floating, and it balances out perfectly. So Tensegrity stands for tension and integrity. And integrity, that means a structure that is balanced, but in two separate pieces, just like this sculpture. So the pull from the gravity, it causes the tension in these back strings here. And then the tension, like I've said, I've repeated this a couple of times, causes this to work perfectly and balance. When the part right here is hanging, is actually trying to buckle and bend. That's why it does move. And I will give you an example with my string. I don't remember where I put my string. There it is. Okay, I'll give you an example on what it is like when it buckles. So if you have a string and you're holding it in your hand, let's say right here, and I want to release my hand, release this tension, it's going to bend and it's going to buckle and it's going to fall. So that is exactly what this is trying to do. It's trying to buckle and fall down, but the tension within these back strings back here is not allowing it to do that. And that's what's causing it to balance. By attaching the string, it causes tension. It stops it from turning. It stops it from buckling. And the sculpture stays put and in two separate connections. Another example for tensegrity is actually your bones and your muscles. Your bones, we always think that our bodies are like your head, and then your neck, and then your shoulders, and your rib cage, and so on and so forth. But actually, what a lot of people don't know is that your bones aren't really attached. There is just a bunch of tension from your muscles around your bone that are making them float. They're making them stay put, stay in place, and they aren't connecting. But you can actually make these tensegrity sculptures at home, and that's what your design challenge is going to be. We are going to ask you to make a tensegrity sculpture, but we have a couple of things for you to keep in mind. It is easiest to make it with building blocks, but if you did not want to make it with building blocks, that is totally okay. You could use popsicle sticks, you can use sticks, you can use string, you can use rubber bands, you can use anything that you think could work as a tension point, as well as a solid base, a solid top, and you would be able to balance stuff out. Another thing to keep in mind is that with our sculpture here, we have found that this horseshoe look is actually the easiest thing to do. So if you wanted to copy this, that's totally okay. If you wanted to completely make your own sculpture, that is perfectly fine as well. And you need to make sure that the top part is able to tip backwards and is able to move and able to balance out the tension and the buckling that this sculpture wants to do. So that is all that I have for you guys. That was really, really quick, and I think that that went perfect. It went outstanding. If you guys want to go ahead and make your own tensegrity sculpture, go ahead and hashtag us at Stay Curious CLE on Facebook, on any social media, and maybe you will get a shout out next week. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. And I hope that you come back within this week at 10:30 a.m. to learn more about all of our camp activities. Tomorrow, we are actually going to be doing an episode on these really cool robots called Spheros. And if you want to learn more about those, then make sure you tune in tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Thank you guys so much. Stay curious.